Hello Pisces and Pisces rising. Welcome to your horoscope for the full lunar eclipse happening in Scorpio on the 15th of May if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, or the 16th of May if you're in the Southern Hemisphere with me. Now unfortunately this eclipse we won't get to see with our own peepers because it's happening I think at 1:32 p.m. it starts to happen on the 16th, so we'll have to wait until November for the visual feast of an eclipse, but we can do that. Now, there's another harsh aspect that's informing some of what we might be going through with this eclipse. Potentially harsh, but you know what? When we work with the energies, when we're aware of it and we can move and understand, they can actually be really beneficial. So I want to talk you through each of the different points, the 3 points in the sky that are affecting us in this moment, and also the tarot cards that correlate with those exact points. So the moon is at 25 degrees in Scorpio when it becomes full. The 7 of Cups is the card that is assigned to that degree of Scorpio. Illusionary success. The idea of best laid plans not having been laid yet, but the possibility of emotional fulfillment. Too many options. The idea of looking at every option and fantasizing about it before it's felt in the body or before it can be materialized. Kind of a Piscean card, and very interesting that it's Scorpio, although if we do remember how upset our Scorpio friends get when their dreams don't come true or when their expectations aren't met, we can sort of relate that to the Scorpio experience. At 25 degrees of Taurus, we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is kind of a polar energy to the 7 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles is success unfulfilled. The work has been put in. The ground has been laid. The seeds have been sown. The fertilizer has been spread. Everything's been watered. You've been out in the sun all day without a hat. You're exhausted. And you're rapidly becoming fed up that nothing's going to grow, that you can't see the results of your labor. So this is all playing out, this energy, these emotions, on the axis of your 9th and 3rd house. So the 9th house is our house of spirituality and philosophy and teaching and learning and publishing. It's the house of travel and mind expansion. So think about what aspects of the 7 of Cups can you relate to that part of your life? What illusions are sown into this space for you? What needs to be let go of? What have you been taught that just no longer serves you? What are you holding on to as an option that no longer needs to be? And think about the sun's position in Taurus. Think about what are you waiting for that hasn't quite shown its bloom yet? And are you willing to wait a little longer and to stand by to enjoy the effects of growth once things have taken root? So that's the sun and the moon. The third energy that we're playing with is Saturn. Now, to visually imagine Saturn, we have those rings, and that's the perfect representation of what Saturn can bring to us. Saturn is the planet of restriction and rules. In a low vibration, it's the planet of oppression, of being gagged, of being silenced. In a higher vibration, it's the planet of lessons, of the rule book, of the manual. So Saturn is in Aquarius at 25 degrees, and Aquarius rules your 12th house of the unconscious, of the depths of our dreams, of our absolute intuition and the stuff that we don't talk about. Not that we can't, but we just don't. It's impossible. It's not unspeakable. It's too vast to try and put into words. So what does it mean to have restriction in this part of our life? What do you need to let go of that perhaps is so subliminal, so deep, and so buried? How can we release that pressure, that gag order, using our 9th house energy, our spirituality, our knowing, our wisdom, our ancient wisdom, and our 3rd house energy, our communication, our voice? How can we use this eclipse to compete against some of that restriction that we might be feeling? Now, Saturn lingers at 25 degrees in Aquarius, and the tarot card for that point is the 7 of Swords, which sometimes is the card of the thief. It's that feeling of not all the truth being told. It's leaving information out. It's picking up and running with all that you can carry as far as all that you know, but leaving something behind. It's about potentially things being withheld from you or you withholding in some way in your energy. So this is what we need to move past. This is what we need to move through. So the tarot cards that I've just described to you are the literal planetary aspects right above our heads right now, working in beautiful, discord in a lot of ways, which is perfect for eclipse seasons. We want this uprooting. We want things to be expunged, unearthed. We want to be like Scorpio and dredge it up from the depths. I also pulled you 3 tarot cards for a more private Piscean journey. So as a collective, the 3 sevens is something that everybody is experiencing in some facet of their lives. These cards now I pulled just for Pisces. So let's have a look at them and let's see how we can relate them back to the work that we need to do that's coming up. I got the Strength card, I got the King of Cups, and I got the Queen of Swords. And she came out for a couple of other signs as well. But this is a lovely story, and I think that I can really see how this is relating to the 3 sevens. Now is the moment to harness your power, Pisces, to really stand in it and own it and let it wash and move through you, not with violence, not with brute force, not with aggression in any way. I see you as the maiden, the beautiful soul that can temper the fire of a lion with compassion and understanding and love and respect and gentleness. The King of Cups might be somebody in your environment that has an absolute mastery of their emotional body. They know how and why things feel the way that they do. They can share this with you. You can rest at their feet and they will show you empathy and they will give you guidance and they will also give you strength to move through whatever it is that comes up for you as this ancient history is being dredged up for you to look at and communicate. And then we have the Queen of Swords, who tells the truth at all costs, who is powerful in their own right and has that strength and wisdom and honesty. It's interesting to look at these cards though, because the Queen is facing away from the King of Cups. Now, with all that we've discussed about the tarot and the planets, perhaps it's time for this Queen, this version of the truth, to fall away. Perhaps we are going to focus on this King of Cups energy, this emotional understanding, this healing by the water, and let some of this Queen of Swords energy, we've learned everything that we needed from the Queen of Swords, and we thank her very much, and she's kept us safe. But now it's time for us to really embody the strength that has come from that safety. It's time for us to protect our energy and to be brave and to go there with some of this ecliptical release. I'm so proud of you, Pisces. This is just such beautiful energy, and I think that this is going to be a really interesting time for you. So remember that this axis, the Scorpio Taurus axis, will experience eclipses until the 23rd of July. So this, whatever we're going through right now, whatever is being revealed and released, is a catalyst for more of the same to come. And if you can work with that energy, and if you can start to find solace and pride in what it is that you know about spirit and magic and philosophy, then I wonder how that's going to affect the way that you communicate from here on in. I wonder what will enter your energy, what you will attract because of this newfound honesty. Because the Queen of Swords can lay down her sword, and now we sit with the King, and now we sit with the powers of the water and our mastery over that space. All the very best for eclipse season, Pisces. If you wanted a private tarot reading, head over to umaruby.com. I do offer sessions via Zoom, and I can also read your birth chart if that was something that you wanted to learn more about, to get a more personalized understanding of the planetary aspects and how the current planets transit and affect our experience. Much love. Take care. Be gentle and kind with yourself during the eclipse. Whatever emotions come up, know that they're coming up for a purpose. And this shedding is absolutely necessary and vital for your future. I love you, and I'll speak to you in 2 weeks so we can start manifesting your fourth house energy. What beautiful things can we call in for your privacy and stability and safety and sense of roots? Where can we go from there? Until then, bye.